What up? I know what this is. Couldn't sleep. Couldn't. Well, actually, technically, that's a lie. I was sleeping. And I don't know if you can hear me. I know I'm a little low. I don't think anybody's gonna watch this, but it's time pew, to smoke. Every time it's time to smoke, but right now it's a specific time to do that. Um, oh, 36. So that's what we're gonna do. And this whole big old thing of CBD. I used to smoke THC all the time, and uh, it never did anything. Like it never had any problem with me. But then like I stopped smoking it, and I started smoking CBD, and then I smoked a little bit of weed, and oh my god, like I like started freaking out. I actually saw people like felt when when they told me like, oh, I freak out because like, oh, I don't. I did this time, and I was like, I'm never going back. There's some really good CBD products out there, and we get it like in flower. It's so beautiful. It smells delicious. We have this one. I think it's cherry blossom, but it's weird because it smells like chocolate. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Chocolate cherry, I guess. But it smells like chocolate, and then like when you light it, it smells like food. Like I don't know. That's just what I think. Um, and we just got these tubes off of Amazon. They hold a whole gram. Might be backwards for you, but yeah, they hold a whole gram, which is awesome. So we can actually like smoke more in one sitting versus like I like bowls, but like you have to constantly like refill it up, and it's kind of tedious, especially like when it's cold outside. You just want to like get out there and smoke, and then go back inside. The ideal thing to do is to smoke inside, but you know where I'm at right now, I'm not allowed to smoke inside. I'm renting a house, so I don't want to mess it up. I know like tobacco like stains the walls and stuff, but um, see who doesn't do that. I just not trying to take any chances because they come and like check the house like for random shit. So I'm not trying to do that. So I smoke outside to be safe. Um, and they came the packet came with like these packing sticks. They're so cute, and it comes like a lot. Like we have extra. So what we did is we bought some little clips so we can attach it to the end of it, and then we added the stick on it, which fit perfectly. And so then when we go out there, we clip it on to the thing. Here, I'll show you. Clip it on like this, and then we smoke like that. That's what we did. So just so I don't know, it feels more fun. I feel like more fancy. You know how those people had those long things with the cigarettes in it, and but it was just like straight out, like wasn't like a no angle, it was just straight out. I wanted those, but couldn't find those for like not too expensive, so I just got these for like $6, and came with like a pack of 40 or something or 60. I don't know. I had to be buying stuff. Like, oh, that's a good price. Oh gosh. But yeah, so we're just doing that, and I was a little bored, so I was like, I never went live before, and I was gonna try this. I went live on Instagram, but I don't feel like that's the same. But I think it is. Honestly, it's like really the same. Um, but yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I had music on, but I don't know if like you can hear me that well. I don't know if I'm loud enough. I don't know where my freaking mic is, but I feel like I'm talking loud enough. I don't mind be talking too loud. Um, yelling at you. But yep, so this is cherry blossom, and then a mix of sour space candy. That's what this is. See, I wrote sour space candy, and I mix it up just because mixing it just kind of enhances like the flavor of it. And cherry blossom is really like you have a lot of euphoria with it, and space candy is more chill. And so if you mix them up, it's a nice little feeling to do. Um, but yeah, I like it. But yeah, like I said, just doing that. A nice little even mix. I haven't filled it up more. I just felt like I need to show you. And the light's green for some green, okay? I had it red, but it just looks funny. It's a very little, it's just a laptop camera. That's why it looks this way. Blue look cool too. But blue looks even worse. Like, This one's my favorite color right here. It's like my color, like my skin color. You can still see it. This thing is so cool. I love my lights. They're so awesome. I like literally just got them like a couple weeks ago, and I've been wanting them for years. I don't know why. I had money. I just never felt like I could get them. Like I just never thought about it whenever it was came the time. But yeah, it's, I was gonna pack it down. See, I packed it like twice, and it still has a bunch of space right here. So honestly, I feel like it holds a little bit more than drinks because how much I pack it. But it doesn't. It's not hard to smoke, so that's good. Like I pack it a lot, but it's really easy to smoke. It takes about like 30 minutes. The only reason I know this is because I was making some cornbread and I had the timer on so I can go inside to check it. And right at the 35, like I had 4 minutes left. So I went to go check it. But that's when I realized, oh, it takes us about 30 minutes to finish like this whole thing. So it's not bad. We try to smoke at least twice, maybe two. Twice is two. We try to smoke twice, maybe three times, but sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. Got a lot of stuff to do. So yeah, I guess that's enough. And then just pick the top. My fiance always gets mad at me because he's like, "You always leave so much room." And like the little twisty part right here, the little twisty part. Let me see that. No, it makes it worse on my hand. This twisty part is always so long, and I'm like, "Oh my bad." But this, I think he'll be happy with this one. This one's a lot better. There we go. Oh, white. I have no white. That's the only white I have, so that's actually good. Yep. So, oh, I wish I could smoke inside. I would just feel way better. I would smoke way more if we were inside. And we got like a torch lighter, which is really cool just because one, like I love fire. Okay, I'm a fire sign. Hello, Leo here speaking. Um, I didn't know. Well, for years I loved fire, but I never knew my sign. Like my family wasn't big on like the zodiac sign, so I never knew what I was. Everyone was like, "Oh, what are you?" I was like, "Oh, my birthday's September." They're like, "No, what's your sign?" I was like, "Female." They look at me and I'm like, "I'm a woman," and they were just like, "You don't know your sign?" I was like, "I'm a woman," and I really didn't know, and everyone just like looked at me like I was crazy. And then I think when I was like in my senior year, I met my friend, and she was like, "Oh, what's your sign?" And I was like, "Female," and she was like, "No, your sign." I was like, "I don't know what that means. Stop, go, like what? What do you mean? Merge?" Like I didn't understand what she was talking about. And then she's like, "No, your zodiac sign." I was like, "I don't know what that is." And then she was like, "What?" We looked it up. Virgo here. Virgo. She's a Virgo. Leo here. Okay. But yeah, so I always thought that was funny that I actually like said, "Oh, female." Like, "Oh, yeah, thanks." But now that I know so much about it, um it's so funny to me when I think about it. I was like, "Oh my god, this bitch literally was like, female. Okay, hi. My sign's female." Um But yeah, anyway, so before I knew that, I love fire. I would get in trouble for melting things in the house, and I would use the stove, and I would get caught just because I would leave it out. And she's like, my mom would be like, "Don't burn down the house. Stop doing this. You're not allowed to use the stove." But I was like, "Mom, I make breakfast like for my brothers all the time." She's like, "No, you're too young to use the stove. You don't make breakfast and you don't melt things." I'm like, "Okay." But then when she leave for work, I'm like, "Well, I'm making breakfast and I'm melting things," but I would throw away the evidence. That's when I got sneaky. Sometimes I would forget because I would have to clean and cook. I didn't have, well, I wasn't supposed to cook, but I was hungry and my brothers were hungry. Okay, you know how boys be, they be eating all the time. So yeah, I would leave it out on accident, and or like I wouldn't air out the house enough and she would smell it. And I'm like, "Oh shit." Um, but yeah, so I always love fire. But anyway, so I found torch lighters like way late in the game. I think it was like I was a no, I already graduated high school, I was a senior. And so I was like, I don't know, like 18 years old, and my friend he had torchlight. I was like, "Bro, what the hell is that? I fucking love it." And he got me one, and I fell in love ever since. So late in the game, I was late in the game on everything. Like I didn't watch a lot of like scary movies because my mom was like, "You can't watch movies like that." Like it came to a point to where like I watched Disney movies as a child, and even like as a preteen teenager, she would cover my eyes when they would kiss. Yes, that was my mom. She would cover my eyes when they would kiss. And whatever. I don't know. And then I didn't realize that she really used to do that until one day I was like in high school and we were watching this movie, like watch movies in high school, and they kissed. And like I felt so embarrassed to look. I like put my head down and I was just like this. And I was like, why do I feel that way? And I just like remembered that my mom used to hide that from me. And yeah, she would just like, so she sheltered me a lot. So I didn't watch a lot of scary movies. Like I didn't watch any. And like I just saw this one. I think it's called Life, like with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence. It's an older movie, but I never watched it, and I always heard the reference like you gonna eat your cornbread and shit, but like I never knew where it was from. Everyone was saying in high school because they watched it because their parents were just like, I don't give a fuck, watch whatever the fuck you want, and that's why they were all bad. They were all bad. They were a hot mess. Anyways, off the subject. But yeah, I just watched that movie. It was a really good movie. I was upset that I just didn't watch it, like because it was so good. It's like seeing just that shit happening. It's crazy, but and it was such a funny movie. I hate that I hate movies like that are like kind of funny, but like they're like a little fucked up, like but it's like it hurt those people and they just like have to put some humor in it. Like that's what comedy is. Comedy is humor. Like there's humor in it. Like even though like it's hurt, it's pain, they make it funny and you know make people laugh, and that's what the good comedians do. So but yes, very sheltered as a child. I was listening to I was like in sixth, seventh grade and I was listening to some rock music and my mom was like she was like, "What are you listening to? Are you like depressed? Like, what's wrong with you?" I was like, "Nothing's wrong with me." And she was like, "Where'd you get this music from?" I was like, "One of my friends. They showed it to me. It was like Paramore. Okay, it wasn't even like Five Finger Death Punch or Slipknot. It was Paramore. Okay." And she was like, "You need to stop listening to that because that's devil music." She told me, and I was just like, "Okay." So I stopped listening to it out loud, like around her, and I had an MP3 player, so I only listened to it to my headphones. Every time she came around, I would just like change the song. Um, But yeah, for a long time, like my whole middle school life, and then high school, like in 10th grade, I like started to branch out of my like staying quiet and like not showing her like who I am basically, and I just started listening to it, and she said the same thing, and I was like, whatever, mom, like it's not bad, like these lyrics are like really good, and the music's good, like I just I grew up on like rock, like old like 90s like rock or whatever you would call it, and like my stepdad would listen to it all the time, and my aunt she always listened to it. My System of a Down, like that's where I heard them from when I was a younger kid, and I was like, "Ooh, this is like awesome," and I like wanted to be her like so bad. I was like, "Ooh, I want to be just like my aunt." Um, and she would always listen to that stuff, and so I always had like a feeling that I was gonna be like her, and we're exactly alike. Like we're like the same person. We get along really well, better than like the rest of my family. Like she understands more. Or like I'm not saying my family don't understand, but like she's more like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Like how I like about how I am. But yeah, I'm all over the place because I liked rock music and stuff, and then I was like all hardcore like rock and all that stuff. And then like somewhere down the line, I just switched to K-pop. I don't know how that happened. They just came to me, and I was like, I like it, and whatever I like, I listen to it. So but now I'm all over the place. And so I just downloaded Spotify, which I think that's what made me want to do this. But I downloaded Spotify and I'm looking at all my old music, like on my old playlist, and I just saw all my old like rock music I used to listen to. I was like, bro, memories, okay? Memories. And I just got a laptop, and I've never had a laptop before. Have all your life you've been waiting for something, right? Oh, okay, we're gonna just say laptop. So, oh, I want a laptop. Everyone has a laptop. I want a laptop. I want to do things on my laptop. Well, I just got one literally like maybe 3, 4 weeks ago, maybe like a month, whatever. And I got it. And I'm like, ooh, I'm so happy I got it. But then sometimes I open the laptop and it's like, what am I gonna do with my laptop? Like, I don't really need one, but like I like it. Like, I can watch stuff like online and I can like download like some games and stuff. It's cool. I really love it. I'm never gonna give this laptop away. But it's like, man, like my whole life been wanting one, and then it's not as like hyped up as I thought it was gonna be. Like it just like got like all hyped up. But that's just me. Like I don't know, it might just be a letdown for me because I waited so long. Like all my friends had one when they were like middle school, and I would like go over to their house and like, oh, what's this music? I'm like, sure. So like me walking to the radio, about to turn it on, And like, what are you doing? I was like, what? What are you talking about? And they're like, oh, I'm gonna turn some music on. And they have their laptop and they like just play some music. And I was like, I want one. And never got one, obviously, just because never had anything. We didn't have cable because we would fail our classes. So, like, we, as in me and my brothers, we're like 4 years apart. But we weren't allowed to have cable because it kept failing. But what do we do? Do we ever start to pass the cable back? No, we just watch DVDs over and over and over again. Um, I felt like I was going somewhere. Yes, the laptop. But yeah, so that's why. And you like, and on Spotify, you can pick which songs you want, like on your laptop. Like on my phone, I can't. Like I can't pick songs. I don't have Premium or anything, but I have it. I don't have it on my laptop either. But it just, I can pick it, which is fucking awesome. Never knew that, and I should have downloaded Spotify a long time ago. Um, yeah. So that's about it. It's my life story. It's my life story. Way more to my life story. My whole life story is just another time, another day, a whole other 30 minutes of my life to be told for the very beginning part of my life, okay? So, yep, that's my little rant. I was really bored, just packing. Thanks for helping me pack. It did help. It was how long it took? 60 minutes. It did take longer just because I was talking, but it was more enjoyable. Bro, my foot's asleep. Okay. Says does that mean there's one person on here? Maybe. I don't know. Well, hello, one person, if that's you. Like I said, I've never done like live before, so I'm not too sure like what these things mean. I'm sorry if I was a little bit boring you. Like I said, just ranting about everything. Ooh, my foot. Yep, it's almost that time. What are you doing up, little person? What are you doing today? Oh, my foot. Alrighty. Well, I think that's pretty much all I have to do. I already packed and close the mute button. Sorry. I already packed and all that stuff, so I feel like I don't want to end, but you might be very bored. Okay. Well, probably have to my fiance's gonna come in soon and we're gonna go smoke, so I will probably be back. But not today, actually. I don't know, another day. I'll probably come back like tomorrow, like again at night because we sleep weird. So like we wake up around this time or like 4 and then we stay up all night and like all day and then we fall asleep around like 6, maybe 7. Um I don't know when that started happening. We just kind of just started doing it. Like we just started sleeping at those times. But it's actually cool because we used to just sleep all day and so like wouldn't be able like to vacuum or mow the lawn, or go to the store. Like right now, there's no stores open, so Walmart isn't 24 hours anymore, which sucks. I used to love my late night runs to Walmart. Oh, they were so fun. But yeah, I used to love my little late night runs. We would get in the carts, and it would be like 4 in the morning, so like no one's there, so like no, so we just drive around. Um, but yeah, it just kind of ended up working out like how we're sleeping now. We can do stuff during the day and then we can sleep at night and we sleep, for as long as we need to and it's more quiet. Usually during the day, people are like mowing their lawns and stuff. So I think that's why we really switched it up just because we were tired of hearing everybody's dogs, all the cars driving by. And my uncle, he has the heater on and it's hot because he like gets cold fast. So I close my vent and I open our windows. These ones right here. There's like 2 little ones, one big one. Um, but yeah, so we have those open. So right now it's like super cool. If you like open the door and stick your arm out, it's like really warm out there. But yeah, so it's way better to sleep at night. I really to sleep at night. Just the way we're sleeping. Okay, so we're just up during the day now, which feels good. Yep, yep. that's all I want to talk about. And I said it like already 4 times already. All right, well, I'm off going to smoke and probably eat some food. Whoa, why does this one look darker? This one's darker than this one, but this is like the bluest of blue. What is this? It's pink. Ooh, pink still looks blue. That's really cool. It's like a teal. Teal. I don't know what these colors are. These are green colors. I've been thinking about getting like a webcam so like it doesn't look all like this, like grainy looking. So I've been thinking about that, but I was like, like it's fine. No one watches my shit anyways. I post videos on here for my cousin because she wants to learn some recipes that I cook sometimes. So I post it on my channel, and so she can watch it and follow along. I only have one. It's for butternut squash, but I'm gonna make more because I've been making like this bean. I don't know what to call it because I didn't follow a recipe. So I was like, oh, I want like beans. So I put them in the pressure cooker and I was like, ooh, let's add onion and black pepper and carrots and mushrooms and all the seasonings that I like. And I just throw it all in the pot with some water and I cook it and then it's done. And it's fucking delicious. I don't know if you would call it stew, soup, like chili. I don't really understand what to call it, but it's really good. I just found this cornbread recipe. It's bomb. Put cheese on it, so but yeah, so that's the next one I'm gonna be doing. So if that sounds like something you'd like, definitely, come back and check on it in a little while because it'll definitely be up. Takes a minute because like I'm so new to this. My first video is like I shot it this way. Like I shot the video this way, so like the middle of the screen is viewable, but the edges aren't. So next time I need to shoot it this way. Didn't realize that when I was, recording, but I do now. So it'll be better. Second time's always better. Like I made some chocolate today. Wasn't very great because the sugar we used did not disperse properly. So we're just gonna use maple syrup. So I'm gonna add that to my I'm gonna add that to like I'm gonna add that on my channel when like show like when I make it. So that'll be good. It's okay to mess up at first, so um I was very frustrated. I just wanted the whole thing away, but I can actually save it. I can like strain out the cacao butter and then take the sugar out and then just save it and then add like maple syrup to it and then maple syrup to it and then put it in the fridge. So I was a bit overreacting when I did it when I was upset. I like left it out and I just like went to sleep, you know. I mean, I was tired already anyways. Like I said, we fell asleep around like 6. That's like the time we usually go to bed. But I was just like really upset because I was so excited. I love white chocolate. So I was making white chocolate. I was just like really excited. But it'll turn out better. And I'll definitely put it on here too because I gotta share my deliciousness with the world. Um, yeah. All right. Well, that's what this channel is about. Just lives when I rant and videos of like me cooking so my cousin can see them because I don't live in their area. They live like an hour and 40 something minutes away from me. It's not a long drive. Like I know some people have like 3 hour drives, but it's just like there and back it will equal about like 3 hours, and yeah, kids grow, move on, they grow up, they don't stay with their families all the time. My mom definitely doesn't understand that concept. She's like, where are you? Why aren't you here? Woman, I love you. I got my life going on. This is you, this is me. Okay. We worked together when I was a baby because I needed you. Now you taught me so much. Well, she didn't teach me like all good things. She taught me what not to do, but not on purpose. Like I saw the things she would do and I'm like, I'm not doing that. So in a way she did teach me, but she just unknowingly taught me things. I took what I wanted from her, didn't take all the stuff that I didn't want, obviously. Um, so I'm 20. How old am I? 20 something. 25 or 26. 25 or 26. Okay. Yeah. I'm 25 or 26. I got my own little life to do. I need some time to myself. Like I'm always around them. I just kind of fall back into my old habits that I don't like. I used to like always talk shit about people. Like I would just like I would see something like ew, like look at this. Like I would do that because that's what my family would do. And I really didn't like that. I didn't really like that wasn't me. I was just like with them for so long that that's what they would do. So I just like kind of caught on. And when I left at like 19 or I left like at 19 or 20. And I never did it again. Like I never like talked like that. And then I met my boyfriend or my fiance now, but I met him and I started seeing my mom a lot more and I kind of started jumping back into that. And he's like, basically we talked about it. I was like, I don't know, I guess just being with them made me do that again. Because that's how we used to do it all the time. So they just bring back old habits. Like, they love me very much. They all love each other. That's just, how they were raised. It's like my mom and she has four sisters. My grandma had all girls. So what else do they have better to do than just like talk about people, I guess. Like, different times, different times. Now we have so much more things to do. Now like they didn't have like phones or, stuff like that. Like they didn't have cell phones. I know they had like telephones, but there's just like different things and our time is way more occupied. People still do like talk shit about people now. It's just like I don't understand why people do it now. Like we should have moved so far ahead where we were. That I don't understand why people still like talk shit. Like I get on TikTok and people are just ridiculous to people and I'm just like, why do people act this way? It kind of hurts. It hurts my heart when I see people like be fucking douchebags and I want to post a video and have someone say some shit to me and I want to like cuss them out or something, but that just makes my energy like all tainted and ugly. Like I get really angry and then like I'll be angry like where I'm at home and that's not good. So it's like if I do post something like I'm just gonna ignore like I'm gonna read the bad comments and just realize that person must be really hurt in order to say something like that. And because that's how I used to be. I was very hurt back in the day and that's why I would talk like that. So it's more of an understanding, and I understand, and I hope they get out of it. But I'm not gonna waste my time like being angry at that person who's just mad at themselves. They're probably just mad because I'm more comfortable being on camera or something. Like I don't know what they could be mad at. I used to be mad at that. I used to hate people who could speak up in front of class. Like I like literally I'm like, oh, I don't like her. I would say that. Why? Deep down is because she could talk in front of class and present her speech project, and I could not. Um, and I understand. I never said to her face, never told people. I just in my head I was like, oh, I hate her. I was never mean like that. I just like it was my inner hate trying to put out somebody else, but that wasn't good. Okay. All right, well now I'm going. Nice talking. Thanks for listening. Um I will probably come back because this was actually really fun. Like this is like a really cool talking point. I really like it. Um, I've been trying to type lately, but I'm not a writer. But now I have the laptop. I was like, oh, I could definitely type. But I have a writer's block, even though I'm not a writer. So then, I was like, maybe I could talk. I have nowhere to talk at. But this is like a talking thing. It's live, whatever. So, but alrighty. Let me know if you can hear me. If you can hear me good. I'm not too sure. I can. If you can't hear me that well. Put a thumbs up if you can, thumbs down if you can't. I'll like after this video, I'll look for my mic and I'll make sure to like focus on those key points. I will have some music in the background next time, just because like my phone's dead, so I couldn't put any music on, and I don't want it on my laptop. It's gonna be like two noises colliding with each other. So, alrighty, well, have a great night, and I will be back another time.